What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sid. Now, I would probably say, let me tell you something or something crazy like that or whatever, but I'm just going to say, welcome back to me, myself. Welcome back. Yeah, because I'm back now. I'm about to start talking my stuff. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say that. But anyway, long enough intro, long enough BS, long enough all that. What's good with y'all? How y'all been in this lifestyle? I've been great. Just going to keep it back. I've been great. We all know that 2K is right around the corner. The brand new 2K, 2K21. We have not seen nothing on it yet, and it's only a month out. But that's what happens when you don't have any competition and you don't have anybody to worry about taking the sales from you. So yeah, 2K is really winning right now. There is no rival game, so they don't have to show us anything until they're good and darn ready to. But besides that, we know we're getting two versions of the game this year. We're getting the current gen, which is going to come out in a month, and then we're getting the next gen, which we don't have a release date for, but it just says holiday season 2020. So we're going to get around to hopefully talking about some of the things that they're going to be doing. And I'm going to give my little wish list of things that I want to see happen. I know you guys been waiting to hear this. I know you guys been waiting to see this. If you looked at it last year, I put a lot of input into the beginning of 2K20 when it first came out. And I said a couple things that turned out to be true. I said that the BP build, not knowing it was going to be called that, would be the king point guard build, and that is exactly what happened. I said centers would be smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and they would probably get around 6'9 to 6'8. Currently, if you've been watching me and my team in the League of Shadows, we run a 6'7 center. He's a rebounding wing. You may know him as the Lagout, aka Lagout, my center, my teammate, my brother. That man has been destroying everybody with this build. And once again, something that I said at the beginning of 2K is coming into fruition now. So these videos might be something that you guys want to pay attention to, because I might be able to pinpoint certain things that are going to be able to happen or that are going to happen in 2K21. So first of all, what they have been talking about, what I have seen so far, I don't know if it's true or not, but they're going to make new percentages to your pie charts and your attributes. Now, I know a lot of you may be like, well, they already have pie charts with percentages and the percent of this, but they're going to correspond that towards your attributes. So let's say you have a 3-point attribute. It goes from 0 to 100, but it's percentage, I believe. So you could put yourself with a 77% 3-pointer, and what I think that means is that wide open, you have a 77% chance of making it, and as you get contests, it incrementally goes down. So that's what I'm thinking for 3-pointers, mid-ranges, free throws, layups, things of that nature, dunks, your dunk percentage, all of that, rebound percentage, steal percentage, block percentage. I think it's going to run off percentages, and things that happen during the course of the game either drops your percentages, or badges can help raise your percentages towards those attributes. Now, I don't know how close I am on that. Like I said, we haven't seen a real graphic or anything that we can put up, but we can hang our heads on, but I don't think that that's something that I can really speculate to the fullest of the degrees yet. I think that we're going to have to see what happens with that, but that's what they're talking about, putting percentages rather than just saying this is 0 to 100 and you're not really knowing what those actual points and attributes you're placing there actually do for the percentages of the shots or percentages of how many steals you get, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that those things are something that we're going to have to dive deeper into, and we'll be able to figure that out. But they also said that 2% per badge upgrade. So if you were to say you have playmaking, and you're looking at playmaking, and you have a pie chart that has a percentage, and I believe you can go all the way to 40%. So if you do 40%, maybe you can do more than that. Let's just use 40 as the benchmark right now. So you say you put 40% in your ball handling on the pie chart. That means you take 2% per badge upgrade. That means you get 20 badge upgrades. I don't know how many you're going to obviously be able to have. You can't put 101 and then you have 50 badge upgrades for something. That'd be just stupid. So we're looking at a situation where where you put these little percentages and how you round out your pie chart determines the amount of badge upgrades that you get. Sort of like this year, but at least they give you a benchmark now so that you're not tinkering and putting certain things places just to get that one badge upgrade, and then you move it down one and you lose the badge upgrade. So maybe it's a little bit more specific on how we're able to make builds and put the badges onto the builds rather than all that craziness that we were doing this year. And you know, when you hit legend, you were really able to play with the pie charts because you know you're getting 10 extra badges. So that's when you can really start making crazy builds and different things. So we'll have to see what goes on with that portion of it. I believe 2K is playing a very, very murky game. I believe they're playing a very, 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 very murky game in terms of missing shots, and with the percentages, it's really gonna make it tough, you guys. I believe 2K is trying to go into a more realistic shooting type of prowess. I'm not talking about the whole full white, all green shots go in, all whites miss. I'm not talking about that perspective of it. I'm talking about the perspective of what if you got builds that are gonna shoot in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Or even some builds that's gonna shoot in the 30s. Like, does 2K have the balls to do that? Do they have the nuts to do it? Because when I say that, I mean, you know, people are gonna complain if they're missing too many shots. Look at the beginning of 2K every year. Before people learn how to shoot, before people learn the game, they're missing shots. So they start complaining in 2K, and then 2K changes the sliders and makes the shooting easy so that when everybody learns the shooting is completely ridiculously easy and broken, especially for the top players. So I don't know. They're playing a murky game as far as missing and making shots, and if they want all whites not to go in, or full bars not to go in, or greens just to go in, they're playing a real murky game right now. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how they're going to really pan that out into something great for the community, because it's hard to please the casual and the competitive player. You can't please them both at the same time. There has to be a disconnect somewhere where you go ahead and you take these bums and you put them over here in the bum land, and you put these comp players and you put them over there in the comp zone. You can't have people in the comp zone that are bums because they're going to complain they're getting beat by the comp players, and you can't have the comp players playing with the bums because then the bums are gonna be like, why are they over here? They should be in the stage, or they should be in the friggin' pro-am. Why are they over here in the rec with us? Because we're getting reps, stupid. We don't have another way to do that. I mean, people just complaining about, they just be complaining just to complain. It's ridiculous. I just don't understand that. I never understand that. I'm never gonna get it, and they need to just stop it. Now, the dribbling system. This is probably my favorite aspect of 2K to talk about, because they never get it right. It's always wrong. I mean, 19 was pretty smooth as far as dribbling, very smooth. 15 was really good in dribbling. I liked 15's dribbling, just that, you know, the game wasn't to where it needed to be in 15. 16, people like the 16 dribbling. To me, it was a little herky-jerky. It wasn't all that. 17's dribbling was pretty good. I mean, pretty good in the ways of, at least 17's dribbling was real-time speed. Like, when you went between the legs, you could actually bang, bang, bang. You could actually give it that real feel, like you're really dribbling. 18, completely terrible. It was better than 20, but 18 was terrible. 20's, to me, it has more of a mechanical feel. It's not dribbling at real-time speed. Like, you can't really put the defender off balance. You can't really get the defender doing anything, leaning or nothing. Defender has all the advantage when you're playing right now. As far as dribbling, we don't really get an advantage. They took away the behind the back move from us, which they should have. The move was definitely overpowered, but it was the only move that we really had to put the defense off complete balance. Like, we can get them off balance a little bit now, but it's nothing like it was with that move out there. To me, I would love to see them have free-flowing dribbling instead of just all these canned animations that go along with dribbling, even though I know that 2K's been working off magnets for the last, like, 15, 14 years. So it's something that's going to be hard for them to get away from. But if we actually get free-flowing dribbling, which I don't think we're going to get on the current gen, I think if we get it, we're going to get it on the next gen. So we're going to have to play the same game pretty much that we have now until we get the next gen consoles, and then we see what they've really been cooking up, because they claim that they made that game from the ground up. We're going to see if that's what they really did. But the dribble moves need to really be a situation where they give us the control. I don't want to have Pro 2 have 4 or 5 different versions of a crossover to between the legs, and then the crossover in the front, the crossover on the move. I don't want it to have that. I don't want the size up package to have different dribble moves that I can't customize. I want to be able to customize every single move. Like the crossover in the front for Iverson when you hit up on the stick, that should be your choice to customize. Then when you do your dribble escape to the right, it should be customizable. Shouldn't be just because it's in that package. You should be able to customize every single thing that you want to do in the game. It should not be a situation where you have to use some shit. Like, I just don't want that. That's retarded. It's ridiculous. It's like, what are we doing? Why do we have all this power in these game consoles just to pigeonhole us into certain moves? We should be able to do what we want. And then you have people with different dribble moves. You have people with different styles. You have people with all different everything. And then these people that are like, oh my God, I need that dribble move. I need that dribble package. Yeah, you might have to charge somebody. You might have to really pay somebody for their dribble packages, because they probably got 20 or 30 different things that they have on a certain player and make that player completely different from any player we've seen in the game. That's what I want. What's wrong with that, 2K? Can we get that? Can we get that in the game, please? Like, really, can we get that? Now, I know this first video is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but understand, man, I'm trying to help this game get to a point where it's better. And I don't know if they'll watch it. They need to watch it because I'm talking some real stuff. Or somebody need to watch it that has some clout so they can tell these people that this is what needs to be happening in this game. Now, I need y'all to leave your comments, give a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm really not going away this time. I'm going to just keep video after video, trying to upload daily for you guys. This is what you guys wanted. If you guys support it, I will continue to do it every single day. I will load something up. You guys tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me what you want to hear. Any topics that you guys might have that are great, you let me know. I'll get to work. I'll put the grind into it, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do and what we're gonna talk about and how we're gonna hit these issues that we need to hit in this 2K community. Because as you can see, the game ain't perfect, but we're about to get a next generation version of it, and hopefully that can change a lot of things that we think about 2K as a whole. Because right now, man, it's great, but it could be greater, and we have to put that pressure on them to make the game greater. So I appreciate all of you guys, man. Got nothing but love for you guys. You guys have wonderful days, have wonderful nights. Enjoy your time being on this planet. It's a short stay, and I will be back with another video tomorrow.